every single time I have this conversation, but they're looking at me as if I have 4 eyes and they're like, who's the schoolgirls? And I'm like, y'all know all these other stuff, all these other niche stuff on Nickelodeon, all these other niche things on Cartoon Network, all these other niche things on Disney, but you don't remember the schoolgirls? Come on, like, that really gets me. Now, I was with the schoolgirls through different journeys. I was with the schoolgirls through the rebrand. I was with the schoolgirls when they first started off. Then how could we forget going to the mall, going to the mall, going to the mall, spending all my dough at the store, on my dough at the store, need a few more dollars in the bank, cause when I wake up I go straight to the mall. Yeah, give me that, I want it all. I buy my own stuff, cause I'm Miss Independent, got a part-time job, but I'm full-time spending. They say I need to stop cold turkey, like after Thanksgiving, everything's on sale, y'all, I love retail. If you got a bargain, hit me on my email, time to get it started. This is for my females. Do the dance, cash money, credit cards, do the dance, cha-cha-cha-cha. And then with the Christmas special, they had 12 days ain't enough for us to fall in love. They really are super talented, and those girls could dance, those girls could hold a tune, and they had really good projects. So I'm not really sure why it didn't connect and why they didn't reach a larger audience.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Mandy Rain, Monica, and Jackie.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not going to demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
And today I am bringing you all another video diving into a girl group that I feel like so many people do not know. When I have conversations, it really feels as if I'm the only one or one of the only few who have watched the Schoolgirls, because me and my sister love the Schoolgirls down. But when I have these conversations or when I talk to certain people that love nostalgic things as well, they don't know the Schoolgirls. And I truly wonder why that is. Maybe it was due to the promotion, but I feel like it had enough promotion where I watched it and I absolutely loved it. So we're gonna dive all into the Schoolgirls, give the background, give the history into the group that I feel as if got lost in the sauce. Now, granted, during this times, I feel like tween and teen media was so popular, so we had so much to consume, and this is probably why they got lost deep into the sauce. And we're gonna dive all into that. But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. I don't take it for granted for you all clicking on this video, so I truly thank you. And if you get the chance, please check out my social media platforms down within the description box, where I display my passion for fashion along with other interests that I have. And for all who are new, you should know I do an array of topics on commentary videos, such as nostalgic topics, nerdy topics, and more conscious topics. And I dibble and dabble within vlogs. So if you're interested in any of those facets, then please make sure you check out my playlist section for the things that can suit your interest, and subscribe. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The Schoolgirls were a girl group from the United States specializing in teen pop and R&B, established in 2008 by Nick Cannon through his Incredible Entertainment label. Their concept aimed to embody the vibrant spirit, bubbly yet funky, kind of similar to a combination of the Cheetah Girls and the Spice Girls, infused with the contemporary school-oriented theme, merging music, fashion, and narrative-driven character development. The original trio included Mandy, Jackie, and Monica, and after doing my research, I never knew that Jasmine V was also one of the original members, but of course we never seen that brought to light, but that was an interesting finding too. Nick Cannon initially met Mandy Rain when filming the reality show Star Camp, where she was the youngest participant in the group known as the Giggle Club. Following the conclusion of Star Camp, Cannon chose to position her as the central figure of a girl group. He also developed a film idea centered around 3 private school girls who encounter each other during detention. This concept was inspired by the song Detention, which Rain had previously recorded and that subsequently featured on their debut album. Cannon introduced Monica, who had tried out for the Giggle Club. However, she ultimately became involved with the Jam X Kids project instead. Jasmine V was initially the 3rd member of the group, but she departed soon after joining and was succeeded by Jackie. The schoolgirls made their first television appearance alongside Nick Cannon during the season finale of the E! Television series Party Monsters, Cabo in January 2009. The schoolgirls were more than merely a music group. They represented a media franchise as well. Nick Cannon conceptualized them as a multi-platform brand encompassing music, TV movies, fashion, and merchandising. The group's aesthetic was focused on schoolgirl fantasy, your girl next door, incorporating themes of empowerment, enjoyment, and camaraderie at its heart. Envision plaid skirts, knee-high socks, lockers, and infectious pop melodies that celebrate confidence and self-expression. Now, we all need to take a minute and just admire their dancing skills. These girls really could dance, and they had them training and in and out, making sure that they were eating it up on the dance floor, and each of these girls could dance their behinds off. They had 2 films that debuted on Nickelodeon and Teen Nick in 2010 titled Schoolgirls, and A Very Schoolgirls Holiday, which also was featured in 2010. The first film's narrative centers around 3 gifted first-year students at a girls' boarding school who channeled their enthusiasm for singing and dancing as a means of self-expression. It was cheerful in tone, yet it delved into profound themes such as identity, friendship, and ambition. Now, before I continue, I'll be sure to link all of the films down within the description box because you can find them on YouTube if you have not watched them. The film included appearances by Justin Bieber and Soulja Boy, illustrating the profound connection Nick Cannon established between the project and pop culture during that period. The holiday sequel, A Very Schoolgirls Holiday, which is my favorite film by them, expanded their brand by merging the festive spirit with the musical narrative. In December 2010, the group's second television film, A Very Schoolgirls Holiday, made its debut on Nickelodeon. The film introduced 2 new members to the group, 15-year-old Sade Austin and 18-year-old Lauren Chavez. The release of their second studio album, A Very Schoolgirls Holiday, coincided with the film's premiere. Their music blended pop, R&B, and the bubblegum beats of the early 2010s with uplifting lyrics. Some of their most well-known tracks included Something Like a Party. This is my song. I still bump this to this day, which is their debut single, Lively and Youthful, Detention, Fun, Flirtatious and Memorable, Get Like Me, showcasing a more edgy pop production, highlighting their versatility. And I bet many of y'all didn't even peep that Her was in this film as well. She was going by Gabby at this time, but Her was most definitely all up in this film. They encapsulated the same girls supporting girls ethos that was represented by earlier ensembles like the Cheetah Girls and 3LW, but presented in a style that aligns with the YouTube generation. Despite not attaining the commercial heights such as other girl groups, the schoolgirls mirrored a significant transition in pop culture and still had its own impact. They connected the divide between television music performances and the rising influencer generation. They were involved in a movement aimed to restoring a prominence of girl groups after the 2000s, alongside performers such as OMG Girls and the Stunners. The schoolgirls exhibited potential yet encountered various challenges. Their branding was heavily influenced by Nickelodeon-style marketing, which restricted their capacity to evolve alongside their audience. Regular changes in the lineup diminished continuity. Pop culture evolved rapidly. By the early 2010s, YouTube and individual internet artists began to dominate. After their original run with the movie Schoolgirls and A Very Schoolgirls Holiday, the group's visibility dipped. But in 2012, They made a notable comeback appearing in the Nickelodeon TV movie The Wonder Girls. And they don't get the credit they deserve, but this is another day for another story. Soon after the release of the second film, Mandy and Jackie made the decision to depart from the schoolgirls in order to pursue individual careers. So now they're on the hunt for other members.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Sade.
And we're the Schoolgirls.
And I'm your man, Nick Cannon, and I'm gonna tell you like this right now. This is the Schoolgirls. It may look a little different to y'all, but you too can be a schoolgirl.
In 2011, Natalie and Brittany joined the group as their replacements. The first public appearance of the group featuring the two new members occurred at the Kids' Choice Awards in 2011. Oaks left the group shortly after her arrival and was swiftly succeeded by Brianna Ray. The introduction of Ray took place in 2011 during the Schoolgirls performance at Crenshaw Plaza. Now, I found out about Brittany after doing my research because I don't really remember her within the rebrand, and that makes sense because it seems like she was replaced swiftly, and I only remember this version of what we're seeing on our screen. But a lot of times people don't even remember this aspect of the Schoolgirls, and it's like the Schoolgirls went through different changes, and I just get frustrated because I'm really not sure what didn't stick because I love these Schoolgirls down even during this period. But the real ones remember the Headlines remix that they had.
They know. We even give them a chance to decide. Now it's something they know.
I played this remix out and I love them. I think the two girls were a nice addition to the group and it just added a certain flavor. And when they said this next line, I was like, ooh.
Do we miss the old girls? Don't tempt me.
But I think this remix was most definitely giving very grown. And with the name change, I think that was important for them to segue out of that because they were maturing, and the Schoolgirls and a name like that is something that is very hard to, I guess, transfer over to an older audience. But me as a child, I ate this rebrand up that they had. So I see why they changed their name over to Forever. And what I'm getting from this is Monica, Natalie, and Lauren rebranded with this new name Forever, and Sade was featured on this. But I was not listening at this point, if I'm being transparent. I didn't even know they transitioned into this segue out of this. I just remember hearing the You the One remix. I remember hearing the headline, seeing them on the Wonder Girls, and then they just disappeared. So I never knew that they transferred over to Forever. Now, I most definitely preferred the Headlines remix over the You the One remix, but this still sat well for its time. The Schoolgirls might not have achieved a widespread recognition, yet they are cherished as a nostalgic representation of the early 2010s teen pop culture, a period characterized by girl groups, empowerment, and vibrant aesthetics that shaped the scene. They represented a connection between the Cheetah Girls and the OMG Girls, among other girl groups, continuing to evoke nostalgia for fans who enjoyed their performances on Teen Nick, Nickelodeon, and YouTube. Now, I was with the Schoolgirls through different journeys. I was with the Schoolgirls through the rebrand. I was with the Schoolgirls when they first started off. And believe it or not, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I watched the winter special after and then watched the original movie. I think that's how it went, because the winter special and the original movie came out that same year. So the winter special is my favorite one out of the both of them. I love the song tracks from each. Like, there's not a song I skip on the winter special. Like with the Christmas special, I don't skip not one song on that, and I absolutely love it. I like the original soundtrack too, but it's something about the Christmas special that's close to my heart, maybe because it is the first one that I watched. But I was also with them with the rebrand as well, and I like those girls with the rebrand too, with their Headlines, that Headlines remix. I played that out. It was cute for the time. It really was. The You the One remix, like, I played it, but it didn't hit as much as the Headlines. And it was like, do we miss the old girls? Don't tempt me. Okay. And then with the Christmas special, they had 12 days ain't enough for us to fall in love. I'm dreaming of you day and night. Tell me, baby, what we didn't do right. How could you not love that? Then they had jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. And it had Aaron Fresh featured on it. So, y'all, I'm telling y'all, people need to get in tune with the schoolgirls. If you have not heard of them, I urge you to go back and dive back into their playlists because they really are super talented, and those girls could dance, those girls could hold a tune, and they had really good projects. So I'm not really sure why it didn't connect and why they didn't reach a larger audience. Then how could we forget going to the mall, 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 going. Gotta get a new bag, brand new tee. Come on. And then no, Jackie's verse was my favorite. She was like, hold on, I gotta hear that part, so I'm about to do it. Because I love the schoolgirls. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I have their stuff on my tween playlist now. That's how much I love the schoolgirls. Okay, I got it. Spending all my dough at the store, need a few more dollars in the bank, cause when I wake up I go straight to the mall. Yeah, give me that, I want it all. I buy my own stuff cause I'm Miss Independent, got a part-time job but I'm full-time spending. They say I need a stop cold turkey like after Thanksgiving, everything's on sale. Yo, I love retail. If you got a bargain, hit me on my email. Time to get it started. This is for my females. Do the dance, cash money, credit cards. Do the dance, charge. Listen, I could keep going with days for their songs. Like, I know their stuff word for word. I love it. I love them. Every single time I have this conversation and people are like looking at me like I have four eyes. Well, I wear glasses, but they're looking at me as if I have four eyes, and they're like, who's the schoolgirls? And I'm like, y'all know all these other stuff, all these other niche stuff on Nickelodeon, all these other niche things on Cartoon Network, all these other niche things on Disney, but you don't remember the schoolgirls? Come on, like, that really gets me. So listen, if you're a fan of the schoolgirls, please make sure you comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on it. Why do you feel like they got lost in the sauce? Just let me know all your thoughts and all your perspectives. But I truly do appreciate you all for watching. I thank you all for taking this time to watch this video. If you've made it to the end, please make sure you subscribe and like if you did truly enjoy. And like I stated before, leave your thoughts and perspectives. But please, let's remember to be respectful down within the comment section. That's so important for us to have a healthy conversation, but in a respectful manner. And I want you all to remember that you are loved by the God who created the universe. He made you for such a special purpose. So let your light shine bright and don't allow anyone to dim that light. So I thank you all so much, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone. Jingle bells.